Hey guys, and welcome back to another film, Farming Simulator 15 Gold Edition, with me, Blue Star. If y'all remember last episode, this is one of the oak trees that I cut down. I've been starting to work on delimbing it here. Um, you know, trying to figure out what segments to chop it into that we can load up on our trailer. As you can see, this tree is going to be a lot bigger. So let's see here. I'm thinking about this limb right here. Cut it near the trunk. Okay, so we can do the same thing to this limb right here. Okay, again, we want near the trunk. Let's try this. Okay. See if I can find the angle here and take this limb off. And there we go. So we can bring it in. Wow. I probably couldn't do that if I tried in real life. I have noticed, on the oak tree here, that these, junk limbs, they're shaded a slightly darker brown there. Makes it easier to see, which ones are need to be removed or cut. Come on. Oops. That's going to be too high to reach. That's fine. Oops, there it is. Oops, had it for a second. There we go, and that's how we bring the whole tree down. Oops, looks like we're still missing a little branch or two in here. Oh, that's the bush. Okay. Go in here as close as we can to it. Okay. Start with the big one, the base. Ooh, I just thought about it. I never cut that base. That's still one long chunk. Say about here. Okay, then he starts there. He runs all the way out to. Say, okay, cut this one off by itself. And then about halfway would be right there. There's a mighty log. Or down the side, turn it loose. And probably could have cut it a little shorter, that way it would have fit better. Okay. Go ahead and take this one right here. I actually want the one under it, but whoa. Okay. Let's take one or the other, not both. Now let's see if we can go for that bigger one. Bring it over, come on. A little bit more. Keep coming. Oops, we didn't get this one fully delimbed. Let's take care of that real quick. Of course. No, 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 no. We don't need to unload what we already have. Let's see how if we can do this. This one right here is currently outside the pylon. Nope, missed. This almost feels like those, what was those little arcade games you used to try to, trying to get the stuffed animal out of? I think you all can know what I'm talking about. They give you the one claw, you get like two controls and options, and if you did it right, you could get the toy or the stuffed animal out of the machine. But half the times the claws wouldn't grab right or miss, or you'd actually get a solid grip, but something else would be hanging, have it hooked. Lift it up. Oh, we didn't get a little piece hanging on this one too. We get it? Yep. So I don't need this one. Okay. If we move a little bit closer. Yeah, that's in there. Cool. Thought for a second it was halfway hanging out, guys. I kind of grew up near the woods growing up, and they did forestry logging stuff like this all the time. But I never really watched the operator, load one of these trailers like this. This actually takes, if all these controls and operations of how this arm works is true. You know, this takes some talent, some getting used to. The other issue that they probably have to deal with a lot in the real life is, you know, judging, the size of the log and not making sure they tip the whole trailer over. Because that I have seen. I have seen, um, one of these things laid over on its side before. Didn't know exactly the details of how it happened, but I do know that the wood and logs, when it comes like this, the sizing and the weights are very unpredictable. I think that mainly comes down to because there's a density factor, what type of wood it is, how thick, what, health or shape it's in. Wow, I'm just starting to, notice how much of this tree we've got loaded up. And this one tree by itself could be a, $2,000 tree, potentially. Because we've almost got all the same space taken up, that we took and had 3 of those birches in. Okay. Up. There's part of that treetop. And we don't fully have him. Okay, we're stuck. Okay, I think we got it there. Looks like 2 more pieces to get this tree up. Oh, there's one back there but underneath us. I just now saw it. Close the fork. Okay, need to move the tractor. Okay, take another look around. I think that has it, guys. We'll lift that up like this. Just a gentle little push right there. Just above the wheels. Okay. Got a little movement right there, but I don't think that'll affect anything. Take it nice and slow across the little... Yeah. Okay guys, if I've done my calculations right, that should have been the last tree that, you know, would really help us improve that field there, you know, until we're ready to, you know, talk about, you know, future expansion of probably purchasing field 7 and possibly joining that piece 2-7, make it 7 one great big large field. But that's, you know, that's down the road. We gotta get some money. I went ahead and sped time up. Go ahead and get those fields growing while we carry this down here to the pond and see what it's worth. So what do y'all estimate? I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, say 2,000, say roughly about 2,000. I'm looking at this compared to what we had on the birch. I'm gonna say this is about $2,000 load. So y'all can go ahead and make your guesses right now while we're still driving up to the pond. You know, I won't know if you're right or wrong, or actually that'll be something cool. You know, pause the video right at this point. You know, make your estimate what you think this is going to be worth before I back it into the pond. You know, make a comment. You know what you think it's going to be worth. Then you know you can start playing the video again and see if you come out right or wrong. See if you're able to guess before you see it. So slow time down here again. I'm currently at negative $343. Moment of truth, guys. Down we go. Can I get it all? Yep. So we went from a negative, what, 340 something to a positive 2,819. That's gonna be close to the 3,000 mark. $3,100 is what it actually turns out to be, guys. So that was a $3,000 tree, and we're back on the positive side. So we are actually making money chopping down these trees. So we can look into, you know, get into more forestry stuff. Mainly, my main idea first is, you know, just I want to drive around with this tractor and this, you know, loader here around these different fields, and just look to see where there's going to be a nuisance tree in our way. For instance, let me actually head back to the main farm here. Figure out how to get there. Probably gotta go over here and up and over the bridge. Wow, that's a massive oak right there. Oh, just dawned on me. I've watched a couple other videos by some other players, and a couple of them, they have a lot more fans and subscribers, that can explain stuff and tell them. And this map that we're playing, the Sanoska map, it's from what we're able to gather, it's a mixture of Eastern European slash Russian, because a lot of the letters and wording on the building is the Russian language. I forgot, the different sites that they said, but there's one of them that's real early in a map, and it actually is Sanoska in the actual Russian letters and texting. I think that was actually back here at the main farm is where that was seen. See if I can go run over here real quick and see if we can spot it. So that's what I've been able to gather from what people are explaining. I'm not actually seeing a label right here. It may have been actually on the bakery or the farm shop itself. So, oops. See, so something I could do is, you remember how earlier I showed you I was making a course play route, and I built one for 14 over here and one for 19 on this side because this tree line was in the way. Actually, we could actually take out, say this tree right here. That way we could put our course route, starting at any points somewhere right in this region right here, and then it could be used for both 14 and 19 and only have the one course play route. There's things like that to consider. Let's actually bring up the map here. If there's any trees, where's my... Oh, I need a cursor! I don't have a cursor. Oh, I gotta be on equipment. Duh. Now I have a mouse. But things like this, if we want to consider, joining any of these fields here, if there's any pesky trees in the way, we can take them out. Same with here. Any of these that we want to join, we already talked about 7 right through here, which is a tree line in the behind our map we're talking about. That we can, we can remove all these trees through here and then just blow this and cut all this together and make this one great big field. Excuse me, wow. And we can look at that all over the map. From what I can tell, this is actually going to be what they consider the tree forestry area. If we actually look at it in detail, this is where you can find a lot of those fir trees, those great big long tall ones. That might be some of them right there in the background we're seeing straight ahead. Kind of maybe possible. They'll be scattered out a little bit, but this whole entire area will be like concentrated in them. There'll be another one down through here. Not sure down in this region, but we can look at that. How are we doing on time? We still got a little bit more time. So there's our canola field growing in. One of the 4 we have now. Try to get our canola supplies back up. Now some of these fields we don't own here, like this one right here. This is field 23. As you can see, there was a crop harvested on it. It left its stubble. It's just, that's a nice little texture pack that they do. Shows that some of them's already been done. This one, it's already pre-cultivated for us, so all we gotta do is purchase it and seed it. See, but actually, there's an example right there, guys. If we want to merge fields 23 and 25, we gotta take out that line of trees. Here for 25, 28, we have another line of trees to take out, or we can just, leave them. I kind of like the graphical look and separation of it. That, and I don't mind big fields, but if you get them way too big, then yeah. See, we got little bitty firs right here, and then got our great big tall fir right there in the background. Speed time back up here. Lots of firs through here. Wow. And some oaks. Kind of curious, you know, if there's something down here in the end. There's the border of the map coming up right there. You know, I'm just off, you know, kind of exploring and seeing the map, guys, right now. I figured I'd bring y'all with me and let you know. Check out some more parts of the maps that we haven't been on yet. All the way down here in this south corner. This is actually, the more I look, you know, a lot of detailed work went into building this. You know, got a little bit of rolling hill, cliffy, mountainy. No, not true mountainous, but you know, the steeper rockside cliffs there. Oh, this is our sheep. Oh, this. Whoa, what? Did I hit something? Oh, that's cool. I almost want to see if that works now. Are we that fast though? Where we at? Where we at? I got it. I got a trick. I just thought of something. We'll leave that right there, because that becomes a jump point too, guys. Faster! Come on! Run back up here to the mill and the freight yard and launch the trains. And then, you know, we can definitely outrun the trains because we can jump to that location. See if the, you know, crossing guards and all that stuff works. Unfortunately, it's going to be at nighttime. Pretty cool. Should be able to get to see the train lights if they, you know, if they get programmed and animated. This is the freight yard. Okay. Oops. See if we can chase him. We might be fast enough to stay up with him. Just in case we're a hair faster, we'll take our own track. Nah, don't think we're staying pace. Well, maybe. I don't know about y'all, but no, crossing guards didn't close. That's not safe. And he should just vanish off the map, right? Not before too much longer. Oh, he's still actually there. I guess we can finish chasing him. Either we'll hit a wall like the edge of the map, or there he goes. He just vanished right as he crossed off out of the map. Yep. Go back, get our trailer here. I was hoping these little cross rails would close. I guess actually there isn't a cross rail here. That's just you know, border. And that should tell us, you know, it's the sheep pasture. Wool pallets. As soon as you purchase some sheep, they'll start producing wool. Over time, a pallet with several stacks of wool will appear here. You can pick it up with a front loader and transport it to the spinnery where you can sell it. What else we have down here? That's just a gas station just below our grain elevator area. So this is A3C. That's the way I read that. But I've been told, you know, this is actually in Russian. So you need to know how to read the Russian language. Come on. To be able to fully read that. There's our grain elevator. That's kind of weird. The weigh station's on the back side. Weigh 50, was it 5,708 pounds? See if zoom back, zoom back, zoom back. Ah, come on. How come you can never get the camera to do what you want it to do? Okay, the tractor's just barely off. It still says the trailer's 5,000 pounds. Oh, now the tractor's off. There it goes. Trailer is 2,000. That's pretty cool. You know, they have independent weights for each piece. Let's see, is there anything else down this area we haven't fully explored yet? I think we've crossed these fields before. I know we've been down to the lumber yard, up to the garden center. I think that's most of it, guys. So, you know, we did a little bit more forestry stuff for you. Definitely getting better. Able to show you, we're able to make a profit if we really work at it. So, I'm probably, not gonna do all the recording, but I'm probably gonna head back on up to, that area between field 7 and 37, as I'm calling it right now. And I'm gonna start working at, clearing the rest of those trees out of there. Wait a minute, what's this? We're at the river. Is this like a power facility? Go for a swim. Those are gates. Those are actual water gates. They can actually shut these and let the water rise on one side of the river. So there you go, guys. We actually have a dam built in. Ooh, can I get up here? Nope. That's why we have our tractor. We left our tractor up here. That's kind of neat. I was thinking there for a minute, it's going to be a... Actually, it probably is. With those type of leads coming out to a major power pole like this, and a huge transformer. This is a dam splash, power station. I think that's the first time I've seen one of these actually built into a map. Actually building a power station in. There's the actual, you know, winch slash motor to lower and lift the gates. And this main part over here underneath the building, for that to work, that's where, you know, I believe that's what they call a turbine. That's what they put in there. That the water goes through and forces the propellers to turn, you know, to cause the electricity. That's neat. Nice ad, guys. I'm gonna give them kudos. I never actually thought about, you know, putting something like that in one of these maps. So there's still a lot more to this map, guys, we have not fully explored. We're starting to approach the 40-minute mark, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, end the episode here, guys. You know, this has been another film with me, Blue Star, here on Farming Simulator 15 Gold. We, you know, finished harvesting a tree, sold it, made a little bit of profit off of it. I probably need to get around and make sure, you know, I'm not killing my crops. Yep, they're fully in. Stop time. But I'll go ahead and off camera, you know, harvest this up, start, you know, removing this tree line right here. So I hope you guys are liking the series. Go ahead and hit all the buttons. You know, I've mentioned before. You know, the more you guys watch, the more you push all those different, you know, button options, the likes, the shares, and the subscribe buttons. It just helps me grow my channel, guys, and I appreciate all the help and support I can get from you guys. Leave a comment, let me know. Don't forget, you do have the chance to reveal and let me know if you were able to, you know, estimate how much that tree was actually going to go for before I sold it. So, hope you guys are liking it. Again, take care, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.